Hello and welcome back to Perimeter. Emperor's Testament. Emperors. We've actually done quite a few missions. Looks like just a little more than 2 pages, well actually probably exactly 2 pages of missions. I don't know how many more there are, but we can't possibly be that far from the end. It is just an expansion, so we'll see how long it lasts, I suppose, but it's been, I don't know, 2 weeks or so since I last recorded, so I don't remember what we were doing. Apparently the Infernals have fallen and we guard their graves. Abandon Messiah or the Protractor will kill both of you. Okay. I don't remember what we were doing in this mission. Attacked by an unknown frame of the spirits. They set this up in the time span that we've been sat here? What have we been doing? So we just have to live again. This is a recurring pattern. Right? That's our mission. Withstand attacks till it's charged. Do not capture or destroy the enemy frame. Which, even if I wanted to, would be very difficult to do. Because this is a full link all the way around, so I'd have to sever both sides. Which would mean killing this one, killing that thing, killing this thing, which would be near impossible. This side, I'd have to kill all 3 of those there. It looks like that one's probably too far away to link to anything. It might link to that one, I don't know. Either way, this is, we don't really have the option of attacking. This is a strange platform the game has set me up with, but... So we're gonna primarily want Buildmasters.
Transmutation command received.
There's no way around that. We just want... We want these Buildmasters. The Brigadiers aren't going to be doing anything. There's no reason for them to really exist. They're just going to try and keep the terrain flat.
Energy core ready.
Which is alright. Let's see, we're probably going to want a laser and a rocket lab. Well, you know we could just build an electro lab. Those are expensive. Right? 300 energy.
Energy core ready.
Okay. So a laser and a rocket turret is the same cost as a electro turret. And I don't know how much it costs to fire an electro turret either. It doesn't actually tell you that, unfortunately. That's what the AI is building. The AI is very fond of building the electro units. I suppose they are the new units, but you know, sometimes new isn't always better. But anyway, I'm probably going to end up just building all of the labs
Energy core ready.
and setting up some sort of defense like that. That doesn't quite...
Core shield generator active.
Doesn't quite line up properly.
Activated. Core shield generator active. Energy core ready.
So they're just going to keep swapping between which ones they're firing at between those two constantly, which is going to irritate the dickens out of me.
Ready. Energy core under attack. Core shield generator active. Base under attack.
Okay, you can shoot the electro turret. That thing's tanky compared to the energy cores. That's fine with me.
Ready.
Let's go ahead and get a rocket lab. It looks like they're primarily probably just going to be using aircraft. Considering there's there's freaking howitzers though.
Base under attack. Ready.
Oh, just end me now. You know what, actually? Cancel that.
Disassembled. Energy core under attack.
Where's my Brigadier? Come here and just like sit there.
Legate. It will be done, Legate.
Your job is to exist in this area. And I guess we're just going to tank the howitzer for now.
Base under attack.
So we need to activate this.
Energy core under attack.
Which we may at some point. Hello. Again, our goal is to just survive. This is not going to be a terribly long mission, so...
Base under attack.
In fact, I probably didn't even need that
Energy
electro
core under attack.
lab or those
Base under
electro
attack.
turrets. We're just going to sit here and tank this until we can leave.
Base under
Essentially.
core shield generator active.
Let's deploy that for a second because there's 2 howitzers, so it'll slowly whittle me down.
Shield generator inactive.
In fact, we're already done, essentially,
Energy core
so...
under attack. Base under attack.
There you go, that was easy enough. There's a lot of these, like, the alpha portal exploded and fell to the surface. And then we won. I'm very confused about what happened there, but okay. There's a lot of these really short, just survive until you're charged missions. Look at that score difference. The ancient frame.
Hear the Messiah, Delegate. My plans have been dispelled, but new plans are being born in the fire of the Prophet's holy anger. The lash of spirits known as the Protractor strikes again. Organ has been captured by the Spiral Slaves.
Oh, I see.
They are more powerful than I expected. It is unknown how many frames the Net of Worlds is hiding. And what's more, the spirits possess the hellish lash. I feel its power. The time has come to take the Protractor lash from the hands of the Spiral Slaves. I see the world in which I can capture it. Anger, pain, and despair guard the lash. And Messiah himself can be destroyed by spirits, but it is our only chance. The Frame Bunch, led by my loyal apostle, will set off with me into this last journey.
So that's what happened. The portal was destroyed deliberately, so that frame couldn't get out of there. Fair enough.
The shadow of the infected vice has fallen onto our path. He is very powerful, and not once did I think of overlooking him. The mad vice spreads chaos and scourge while journeying through the Net of Worlds. Systems of the former servant of the Emperor have been reborn and obey an alien logic. The madman's instinct is destruction, and he brought its seeds here. Soon, very soon, these seeds shall sprout. Delegate, remember, I need the infected vice unharmed. You must take it along with you to the next world.
I like how we're just dragging this infected vice along with us, and it's just, I assume, planting Scourge everywhere. There's a bunch back there. Why is it that every one of these missions, that's an interesting place for that portal. Every one of these missions now just starts with the enemy having an absolutely enormous base advantage. You don't need to float the camera around so much. Alright, well, step 1, plop you down. Step 2, pause the game and figure out what the heck's going on. I assume this doesn't move. No, that lovely texture there. Alright, well, he's got a laser lab, a rocket lab, he's got to have an electro lab, an anti-grav lab, level 2. So if he gets a laser level 3, he can build conductors, but in the meantime, he's going to probably just build flares, sorry. And we're probably going to end up having to use a lot of piercers. He doesn't actually have a lot of defense, but actually, if we could get them over there, we could get away with scummers. Like, we could build some, like a scummer setup, transform them into gyroids, wait for that thing to charge up, move them over here, drop them into scummers, and do their thing. We might end up doing that, we'll see. We may as well obviously try to flatten out as much of this main little island here as we can. There's no real accurate way to draw these lines, so I'm just going to kind of do this, and then we'll just fill it in, have the Brigadiers work on that for a while. We've got 3 Brigadiers, I think. I believe. I'm probably going to leave it at 3. I was thinking for a second there we might swap it to 4 Brigadiers, but I don't think that will be necessary. And then we'll claim these islands, because at some point these will be ours anyway. We'll need them to advance, so we may as well mark them out now. And I don't think the AI is going to do anything with them. I don't know why that little one exists, but it does. I'll use that as a staging area to get in there at some point, but for now, that's what we got, so let's go ahead and unpause it, shall we? And we're going to go max spacing, unlike the last mission. We're going to go max spacing on our generators here.
Energy core ready.
Thought I told that thing to deploy, but apparently not. So we're going to want a laser lab. May as well squish it next to the frame.
Energy core ready.
And a Subterra lab at some point as well, obviously. Should probably fucking not run it at double speed here while I'm placing these first generators, because I want these to be really nicely placed. Dang it.
Laboratory ready.
And I don't want to blow too much time. I also want an anti-grav just for defensive purposes here. Probably rocket lab as well. We're going to get all the labs at some point, but I want these to be placed well, and I want the AI to have a huge advantage while I'm sitting here wiggling around and trying to place the stupid
Ready.
energy cores and stuff. The anti-grav lab, you know what? We'll just build a rocket lab over here. We'll queue up a Subterra lab as well, because we're definitely going to be using underground units, so no reason to dilly-dally on placing that. So is he building units? Does he have units? He's building defenses. He does have units. So he will be attacking me eventually here.
Energy core ready.
Which means we should probably, you know, scepters are going to be much better than gyroids if he's using electro units. So we need a rocket to officers and soldiers. It's a lot of stuff for 2 buildmasters to build at once, but they'll figure it out. Oh. Thanks. What's my mission? Teleport, do not capture or destroy the frame.
Master waiting.
This is an interesting mission setup.
Energy core
Upgrade that to
ready.
level 2. Get my brigadiers to fix this over there so I can build that at some point.
Of course, Leggett.
I always like how frames look when you get like the full array set up around them. There's always the one extra though, but it looks really sweet, the
Energy
circle.
core ready.
Anyway, they'll sort that out. They have to go way over there to actually dig any material up though, so.
Unit ready. Coordinates locked. Coordinates.
So he's coming in to attack.
Energy core under attack. Laser turret ready.
He's gonna immediately start attacking this thing, which we'll try and tank here. So my laser turret can get some damage in. It's gonna cost us energy, but whatever.
Laser turret ready. Lab upgrade complete.
It appears we can tank that,
Energy
so.
core under attack.
So we'll need anti-grav level 1, which is the work in progress, so I won't worry about that too
Ready.
much.
Base under attack.
Now I see you've decided to leave. I actually just backed up a little bit.
Laser turret ready.
You'll figure out what he's doing in a second here.
Turret ready.
Yeah, he's retreating. Fair enough. It's gonna pile some more units on there and then come attack me again.
Turret ready.
That one's not gonna line up properly, but I'll use this space to build energy collectors back there.
Unit ready. Brigadier online. Of course, Leggett. Brigadier online. Brigadier.
You know what? Put you down there, you right there, and then you can just like
online.
chill over there.
Moving. Of course, Leggett. Laboratory ready.
That should be enough defenses to hold the base. I may just go the full circle all the way around.
Rocket turret ready.
I don't think I need to, but I may.
Laser turret ready.
He doesn't look like he really wants to attack. We'll at least do this one. There's only 2 more, we may as well just do all of them. Fuck it.
Ready.
We've gone this far, there's no turning back. He doesn't look like he wants to attack.
Energy core under attack.
He's a little unexcited about the thought of this plan he's got here.
Laboratory ready. Rocket turret ready.
Which we should be able to tank that and very slowly kill some units here. Be great if they shot the same target, but whatever.
Laser turret ready.
They'll figure it out.
Unit
He says,
ready. Energy core under
knowing
attack.
full well that they in fact will not figure it out. Alright, so we'll want some energy collectors back here.
Under attack.
We'll also want some command centers at some point.
Laser
So what does it
turret
need for this? A
ready.
laser lab level 2. Time to queue that up. They stopped building their rocket turret or whatever. Did his units just leave again? Or did they die? It looks like they might have died over here and not gone back.
Unit ready.
And at this point, we may as well just fast forward because I don't see a whole lot changing with what the AI is going to be doing for attacks at the moment. Maybe they'll change, maybe they won't. 2 build masters is a very slow progress here.
Construction complete.
Go fill that out.
Course Legate.
I should focus on filling out the energy cores that we've got here,
Brigadier online. Off course.
so that we can get maximum efficiency out of the spacing we've got. Would please me greatly.
Construction complete.
Put that right there, plop you right there.
Transform.
Turn in a 10 of those and kind of like wiggle around and harass people. So he is building, because I built the freaking subterranean thing too quickly. That was a mistake on my part, so we'll have to
Squad.
act quickly here.
Engaging hostiles.
I'm just gonna suicide those units, basically.
Construction complete. Rocket turret ready. Squad under attack.
Figure it out.
Ready.
Oh my lord, the rate at which those things died. Alright, so those need 272.
Squad ready. Energy core under attack. Unit ready. Construction complete. Base under attack.
And then-
Squad awaiting orders.
10 of those.
Squad ready. Construction complete. Energy core under attack. Moving. Squad. Unit ready.
Okay.
Moving.
And then we'll just build a whole bunch of unit production around the base as well. I don't think we need more than 3 squads. Running more than 3 with a unit limit of 250 is actually kind of difficult.
Unit ready. Construction.
You end up with, it could be good. You end up with situations where you have, a squad of like 2 limos, like an unseen, maybe some R projectors and some like scepters or something, I don't know. But you end up with fairly small unit squads.
Construction complete. Construction.
And I'm going to try and keep these even just so we can build anything relatively quickly. Also, this is a very condensed and easy to kill base. So he's going to be pumping out underground defenses all over the place.
Construction complete.
I fully expect him to continue doing that for the foreseeable future.
Construction complete.
And at some point, obviously, we're going to need to expand here.
Line brigadier moving.
Expand outwards, anyway.
Complete.
Wow, there's little holes there. Oh, that's from the stuff falling, right?
Waiting orders. Transformation initiated.
So we'll teleport all those guys into gyroids, and then we will wait.
Complete.
We're also about to be attacked, but I'm not too terribly concerned about that.
Energy core under attack.
At some point, we should probably build some extra defenses up here. We're just going to end up with
Core under attack. Base under
3
attack.
little islands here with defenses on those, and rolling with that. Anyway, they'll sort it out. Eventually, they'll get everything sorted. There's a lot of stuff for them to fill in, and not a lot of places for them to dig it up. So all 3 of these are prepared.
Coordinates locked.
So we will fly them over there, relatively as best I can, away from the defenses over here. They will scoot their butts over there. I may try to build some conductors too. It's an interesting attack range you guys had going there. I told you attack ranges can get real weird.
Transformation initiated. Squad awaiting orders.
Because as your squad stretches out, they can
Transformation.
start attacking stuff really far away from them. And I'm glad I got them deployed in time.
Squad ready.
So you go there, you go there,
Moving. Squad
you go there.
engaging hostiles.
We'll just kind of have them spread out and harass the enemy a bit. What do I want? Bomb lab? We could build some bombies. Those are kind of weak though.
Squad under attack.
Oh, right. They will be getting shot. Look at those holes they dug. Glorious. Of course, I will have to fill in those holes at some point, but
Squad taking damage.
start building up some transmitters around. Having them spread out like this should theoretically keep the brigadiers from countering them quite as easily,
Received. Construction complete.
because they'll have a lot of territory to fill in. Whereas if they're all attacking the same thing, they don't all stack their little diggy tunnels. The diggy tunnel is just a diggy tunnel. I don't know what to call it, you know what I mean. There's no extra digging or material required to fill it in if more units dig on that spot.
Coordinates locked. Engaging hostiles. Attack command received. Engaging hostiles.
So there's a big chunk of terrain that just got, territory here that just got taken out. So we know that will work. Albeit I wasn't prepared for it, but we know that will work.
Coordinates locked. Engaging hostiles.
And it appears like it'll work very well as well.
Command received.
So a lot of this stuff is just going to die from the terrain not being filled in fast enough.
Core ready.
And he appears to not have a whole lot of stuff for underground defenses built up over here.
Command received.
I could not kill all of these generators,
Command received.
but I think I'd rather kill them all because it's going to cost him more to rebuild all of this stuff. So start filling this terrain in here. And when these guys finish inevitably dying or being ineffective at some point, which will likely happen on this side because the brigadiers are over there, I will rebuild the squads. But for now, they're still getting work done.
Energy core ready.
I'm gonna have a lot of transmitters. You guys have finished digging that up.
Attack command received.
You know what?
Engaging hostiles.
I wish I could give them like a... Like I know that I could give them patrol and just go back and forth, but that won't cause them to properly attack stuff. There's like an attack move that I could do with these guys. That would be nice. Are you guys alright there?
Hostiles.
Just kind of stopped moving. So these guys are going to stop being effective soon.
Engaging hostiles.
Wish there was a veterancy system.
Hostiles.
No, no, no. Don't kill that one first. Kill the other one. Well, they actually managed to kill it in time.
Attack command received.
Well, you guys can sort yourselves out doing whatever it is you guys are doing. Build up some defenses over here just so we don't, as is about to happen, just so we don't get horribly harassed and killed. Okay, you go there, you go there. Look at the paths over here. They're not filling any of that in because they're too busy with this one. Oh, nope, they're going over there now.
Construction complete. Engaging hostiles. Energy core ready.
You guys can just go preemptively tell them to attack the other one because this one will just die by existing in a second here. There it goes, and so goes that one.
Core under attack.
Energy core under attack. Actually, that thing is literally dying. Should probably do something about that.
Generator inactive.
Okay, build a transmitter back that way, and a transmitter that way, and just transmitters everywhere.
Base under attack.
Right, I can't build it over there.
Laser turret ready.
You guys sort yourselves out.
Coordinates locked.
These guys, however, will not sort themselves out. Go blow that one up.
Turret
What are you guys doing? Where are you? There they are.
Attack command received. Construction
Okay, we
complete.
build another one there, and we actually take our build masters and move them up so they're in a slightly better location.
Received. Attack command received.
They're going to be busy
Attack
rebuilding this stuff for a long time, and that's actually taken his energy production down quite a lot as well. So we're going to build one there, and then we're going to set up over there as well, and just some defenses so it doesn't get taken out really easily.
Brigadier.
In fact, we could move our brigadiers up here as well, because they're going to need to fill that terrain in, because we need to get to this thing
Construction complete.
somehow.
Core ready. Base under attack.
Base under attack. Oh, it's my brigadier. What are you guys doing? Heavens if I know.
Squad engaging.
Just
Hostile.
attack that, I guess? I don't know.
Ready. Laser turret ready.
The brigadiers are back on this side. The brigadiers don't know what to do. I think I've broken the AI.
Attack
Go
command
for that one.
Base under attack. Base.
Pretty
under
sure they don't
attack.
need to do anything more with this one. I think that one's
Attack
dug up
command
enough, yeah.
received. Moving squad. Attack command received.
Like, where is their subterra? There it is. guys alright?
Online.
Lost a lot of health getting over there, but that'll be right.
Base under attack.
Yes, yes, base under attack. I know. It'll be okay. Although that's about to attack something somewhere. Keep losing track of my dudes. Go over there.
Command received.
You guys more or less know what to attack. I could just tell them to stop attacking at this point. As we've basically horribly crippled the AI now.
Rocket turret ready. Laser turret ready. Core shield.
Make sure this doesn't die by telling him to detarget it. Oh, that didn't work.
Core shield generator active.
There we go.
Core shield generator inactive. Energy.
Now I can undeploy it and try and build those things. And try to keep this stuff alive, preferably.
Core shield generator active. Energy core.
Takes a really long time to kill those units, apparently.
Construction complete.
Okay, so I don't really need to dig that up, but we're just going to make a line sort of in this general
Energy
direction.
core under attack. Rocket turret ready. Laser turret ready. Brigadier online.
Hey, it's alive. Nice. Can I get one in range of that thing? I don't think so, but I'm going to put one over here anyway, just because I can, basically. What are my little diggers doing? Nothing.
Command received.
Nothing. You're doing something. You're doing
Under
something.
attack. Base under attack. Base under attack. Brigadier
Ow.
online.
Where are my
Brigadier
buildmasters? Get up here.
online. Coordinates
You guys need to be up there now. And we'll continue setting stuff up, multi-directional thingamabobs here. Put another one back here, actually, just to make sure.
Energy core ready.
So it should be fine. I've completely destroyed this guy's base by just existing,
Attack command received.
which is somewhat comical.
Construction complete.
We're gonna lose access to like every building back here, so when we do this, we gotta sort of go fast here.
Energy core ready.
I'm actually kind of worried. Like that's far enough, but I'm kind of worried that distance
Brigadier online.
isn't gonna work. So let's try and get a thing set up over here real quick.
Moving. Construction complete. Frame belongs to you. Leggett.
Frame belongs to you, like it.
Engaging hostiles.
Okay, just kind of, I don't know,
Engaging
float around and
hostiles.
attack stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Hostiles. Laser
There's really almost nothing left of this base, so I kind of need to stop attacking it at some point.
rocket turret ready. Energy
Okay,
core
pick
ready.
you up.
Frame belongs to you. Leggett. Frame.
Start putting some
disengaged.
energy cores
Frame
down,
belongs
start
to
moving you this
Leggett.
way.
Moving to coordinates. Laser turret ready.
I can't even build defenses anymore. Oh,
Engaging hostiles.
am I missing a squad? Oh, I am missing a squad because my, right. I forgot about that.
Brigadier online.
He built scepters.
Brigadier online. Brigadier moving.
Been rude.
Core shield generator inactive. Build master waiting.
Let's get my build masters moving, get these guys moving, get this set up somewhere. Can try and pick that stuff back up. I'd like you to stop shooting at me. It'd be swell. There you go. Come in range. Shoot my build masters. I don't care. I mean, you are going to kill that one, it seems like, but you're also being shot, so worth it. Alright. Thing's taking its sweet time getting built. I suppose it is a long journey to get over there, so. Hey, that's finally dead.
Energy core
My
ready.
little digger dudes still roaming around, pissing off the AI. That sounds about right.
Frame belongs to you.
Looks like we don't even need that one. Yeah, so we'll just speed it up because we've won the mission at this point. He just needs to get over there. And I'll just keep building stuff because I can, essentially.
Ready.
all of this is going to be gone. I apparently forgot those weren't in range to get attached, but that's alright.
Complete.
You know the solution to this? Put one of those down. Don't need it, but hey, look at there. Forward planning and stuff for a base that's not going to be mine in about 2 seconds. You can speed through these missions in this expansion a lot more than you can in the original game. This guy's base is just getting wrecked.
Frame belongs to you, Leggett.
So we should be in range of this soon. There it goes. That was easy enough. And there goes the Subterra lab in the background. Nobody needed that anymore anyway. This takes so long. And then we sink into the earth. It's so weird looking. I don't understand. I wish they would speed that up, but whatever.